Hello everybody. Hi little ones. How are you? Good. I am Miss Penny from Marengo-Union Library and we are here to do another craft. Are you excited? Guess what? You get to paint if you want to. Yay! Oh, painting is so fun, isn't it? Yes. All right. So let's get started. We are making our own hat in honor of Mad Hatter's Day. Mad Hatter's Day is so fun. I love it. All right, and that's why we're making a hat for it. All right, we're gonna make a hat out of this plain old paper plate. This is gonna be interesting, don't you think? Wait 1 second, I forgot to get one thing I realized. That's why I'm going out of view. I forgot to get some glue. All right, now I have it all. All right, you can use this kind of glue. You can use stick glue. You can use hot glue, but not you. I want only the big people to use that if that's what you're using, okay? Only big people, because that can burn you. All right, I'm using this kind. All right, first thing I want you to do, everybody, is color or paint your plate. I want you to color this side of it, not the side you eat off of, the opposite side, the other side, okay? So go ahead and do that. I decided to paint mine, and this is what mine looks like. It's not completely dry, but it's pretty close. You can see it's not completely dry because those dark blue streaks, those are the not dry streaks, but it's mostly dry. So I'm gonna keep going so that we can get this video going. Once your plate is colored or painted the way that you want it, we're gonna turn it into a hat. You or your big person is gonna take this plate, fold it in half, all right, and then we're gonna cut some lines into our hat, okay? So you're gonna need some scissors. We are going to cut. We're gonna cut 1, 2, and 3. We don't want to cut all the way up the plate. We're going to stop right where all these like ribs kind of start on your plate, okay? So we're going to stop when we get to those, okay? We're going to go 1. There we go. Oh, a little bit. There we go. 1. And then I'm going to go 2 all the way to those ribs. And again, 3. All the way to the ribs. Very good. Once we have those 3, we're going to open it up. And do you see how there's a fold a little bit on your plate? See how where it is where you folded it? I also want you to now go in there and cut where that fold is. Just to the ribs of the plate, just like you did with the other ones, okay? So then there's going to be 2 more cuts. So then your plate will look like this. Bunch of cuts in there, okay? What you can do with these is you kind of pull them up a little bit like this. Take all of those pieces, pull them up, and it's turning it into a hat. Oh, one of mine didn't cut all the way through. There we go. Yes. Now you've got your very own hat. Watch. Yes. Hello. How are you all today? I'm very fine, thank you. I love it. But I actually want a little bit more onto my hat. I want to add a little bit more. So, in your little kit, which I didn't even show you everything that was in your kit, did I? You're going to have all these directions. So it shows you how to make your hat so your big person can help you with that, okay? You're also going to have a bunch of stuff like this. It's going to have a whole bunch of little coloring pages, okay? These are just so that you can color them, and if you want, you don't have to use them all because there are a lot, okay? But if you want to color these, and then you'll be cutting them out and adding them to your hat, whichever ones you want to use, because there's a lot, you might not want to use them all. We're also going to make a clock. I don't know if anybody has ever watched the movie that I'm talking about from Mad Hatter that has a Mad Hatter hat. If you do, if you know what movie I'm talking about, you'll know there's a little rabbit in there who's always running late, and he's got his little pocket watch, okay? So I thought it'd be fun to make a little pocket watch. You are going to, the directions are in there, So you're gonna have your very own pocket watch to make. You're going to be cutting out the pieces, okay? There's one, you get to color it and cut it out, and here's another piece. We're gonna glue these together. And again, you don't have to if you don't want to. I think it's so cute, okay? But the pocket watch was super cute. All right, so we glued them together. And what else does a little clock need? It needs some hands, right? So that is what these are for. You've got two little pipe cleaners in there. They're gonna probably be a little too big. You want one pipe cleaner to be a little bit longer than the other one. So you're gonna wanna cut these. You also need to poke a little hole in the center, because those pipe cleaners, sorry everybody, those pipe cleaners are gonna be your hands of your clock. So you want a little tiny hole in the center so you can stick the pipe cleaners right into that little tiny hole. I am going to, you might want a big person to help you, definitely. I'm gonna use just the tip of my scissors just to poke a little tiny hole, because a hole punch is too big. We don't want to use a hole punch, okay? And then we're gonna take our pipe cleaners, and I'm gonna put them both in there together to begin with, okay? So where I have my hole, I'm gonna stick the pipe cleaners right into that hole. As soon as I can find it. There we go. 1 and 2. All right, so I have them stuck in there. That's way too big. We don't need them that big. Pull them. I'm pulling them from the back. I'm pulling them to the length that you want them, okay? So I'm gonna have one tinier and one a little bit longer, because that's how the clock hands, that's how clocks hands on a clock are. One's smaller than the other. And that's probably about where I want mine. So I'm gonna leave them like that. And I'm gonna cut these back here because those are a little bit too long. So I'm just gonna cut them a little bit shorter. Got them, okay. I just wanna twist these back here so that they don't like kind of come off or anything. And now I have a little watch that I can make whatever time I want. Let me see. What time is it right now? It is 2 o'clock. So you can, look at, it's 2 o'clock. Oh, I love it. Okay, it's so cute. Okay, so now we've made a hat and a pocket watch. And anyway, I did have paint. There is paint in your kit, okay? You're gonna have paint in there in case you wanna paint your plate. And there's a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but there's some gems, there's some sequins, there's some pom-poms. Now it's time to decorate your hat. So now you get to decorate your hat. I love this cat. So I'm putting Mr. Cat on here, or Mrs. Cat. I'm pretty sure it's a Mr. All right, so I'm gonna put that on there because he is my favorite. You can put whatever you want. Then I've got the lock, the lock on the door. All right, I'm gonna put that on there. I'll probably put that like around the back maybe. There we go. And I figured since I was putting the lock on there, I should have the key. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick the key on there. And then you can leave your clock off of your hat or you can put it on your hat. But then you just decide, do you want to put some poms on there? Let's see. Maybe I'll put a pom here. Maybe I'll put one here. But you're just decorating your hat for Mad Hatter's Day. And then put some sequins and some gems. And then put your hat back on. You might want to wait for it to dry though. And now you've really got a Mad Hatter's hat. Oh my goodness, this was so fun, you guys. You guys have fun making these, and if you make them and you have so much fun like I did, can you send me a picture? I would love to see all the different hats that we have. This is just the hat that I made, but I have a feeling everybody's hat's gonna look way different. So send me pictures, I'd love to see them. You guys have so much fun doing it. And can you help your big person clean up a little bit? It shouldn't be a lot of cleanup, okay? It should be super easy. So clean up, wear your Mad Hatter's hat, and have a fun day. Bye, everybody.